In this lecture, we are going to install a tool to help us manage our blocks. Before doing so, I think it's important to understand that this step is completely optional. However, there are dozens of benefits to using this tool. Let's get into those reasons. There are two approaches to developing blocks. The first option is to develop blocks without tools. At the end of the day, everything becomes JavaScript. You can stick to writing pure JavaScript. Gutenberg blocks are created with dozens of create element functions. By using plain JavaScript, you can start developing a block immediately. However, there is a downside. As we saw in the previous section, creating components with the create element function is difficult to read. If you're creating a single element, it can be a decent solution without introducing additional tooling. However, in most cases, you are going to be writing dozens of elements. Your code can quickly become a nightmare to maintain. On top of that, what if you're creating dozens of blocks? You should never put yourself in a position where your problems compound. The other approach is to use tools. By using tools, maintaining a project becomes easier. However, there is a trade-off. Setting up a project takes time. Luckily, everything becomes smooth sailing once you are over the initial hurdle. In the previous section, we spent a lot of time learning React. It would be a shame if most of the topics covered went to waste. To get the most out of React, we should install the tooling available to us. Don't worry, we are going to go through every step of setting up React for WordPress. In the resource section of this lecture, I provide a link to a package called WordPress scripts. The WordPress team has an official package for processing React. It'll make sure our code is compatible with WordPress's Gutenberg editor. Other features are included for developing blocks. We'll explore them as we progress through the course. As a reminder, NPM is a public registry for various packages that can be included in our project. Conveniently, the WordPress team has created a single package for including everything we'll need for developing blocks. On this page, there is an installation section. From this section, let's copy the command for installing this package. Next, head over to your project. My editor is pointing to the Udemy Plus folder. Before beginning, you should do the same. After you've got that sorted, let's open the command line. From the command line, add the following command, npm init -y. The npm command is new to us. This command was installed with Node.js. There are various subcommands for interacting with NPM. One of the commands is called init. The init subcommand will create a package.json file. Lastly, we're adding the Y flag to skip the questionnaire. By default, the init command will ask you various questions about your project to optimize the creation of the package file. While that sounds like a good idea, it's quicker to edit the file. Let's run the command. After a few seconds, the file should have been created. In the command line, a preview of the file has been given. Let's open this file from our project. Inside this file, we have various properties with information about our project. You're more than welcome to modify these values. As an example, let's set the author property to our name. Other than modifying the author property, everything else can be left as is. Interestingly, we can hover our mouse over each property for a description. Normally, a schema must be added to our file for this type of behavior. However, NPM is extremely popular. It's used by millions of developers. Visual Studio Code automatically loads descriptions for package files. After creating a package file, we can start installing the scripts package. Switch back to the command line. Paste the command from earlier. Before running the command, let's break it down. We are introducing another subcommand called install. The install command will install a package from the NPM registry. The name of the package must be specified after the install subcommand. In this example, we are installing the WordPress/scripts package. Thousands of packages are available from NPM. In some cases, Packages may have conflicting names. To reduce conflicts, NPM recommends providing the name of the author followed by the package itself. All WordPress packages are authored under the WordPress namespace. Lastly, the save dev flag has been added to the command. If you can recall, packages have two types of dependencies: regular dependencies and development dependencies. A development dependency is a package that's useful for development purposes. They're not meant to be shipped with the production version of an application. This flag will instruct NPM to list the package as a development dependency. Let's run the command. The installation can be verified by opening the package file. Inside this file, the command will add the dev dependencies object. As we can see, the new package has been listed. This confirms that the package was installed. In addition to modifying the package file, another file was created called packagelock.json. The package lock file is another copy of the package file. However, it's more comprehensive than the original package file. To understand why, let's look at our projects folders. A new folder was created called Node Modules. Packages are installed locally with your project. Let's take a peek inside. Dozens of packages have been installed. What's the big idea? We installed one package, but got more than we bargained for. Packages are allowed to install additional packages. It's rare for a package to be standalone. Behind the scenes, NPM will create the package lock file to provide a complete list of packages. You never need to worry about this part of the process. NPM handles it all. As long as we're installing the scripts package, the rest can be left to NPM. The package lock file can be safely ignored. Great! We've installed WordPress's official toolset for developing blocks. Let's start using these tools in the next lecture.